Good morning all of you. In the last class we have done the quantity calculation of brickwork in foundation along long wall, and today we will estimate the quantity of brickwork in foundation along short wall of the same two-room building. So, as we have discussed in the previous class that brickwork in foundation is a cubic meter item and it has length, breadth as well as depth. The brickwork in foundation, the total quantity of brickwork in foundation will include the quantity of brickwork in all the footings as well as plinth wall. So, these are the footings, and in the last class we have done the calculation of these footing and plinth wall along long wall, and today we will go for calculation of these footing along short wall. So, for that first we will draw the plan of the two-room building. These are the two rooms and this one is the center line of the building. In the last class we have covered the calculation of these two long wall, and today we will find out the quantity of these three portions of short wall. So, this is the plan at the level of first footing. So, first footing is of width 80 centimeter and this one is the first footing that is placed above the CC cement concrete work. So, this is of width 80 centimeter. So, as we have drawn the plan at the level of first footing, that means the width of the wall on all the side will be 80 centimeter. Okay, this side it is also 80, this one is also 80. So, first we will go for the length calculation. So, the center to center length of short wall, as we have already calculated, the center to center length of short wall is 6.3 meter. This will remain constant for all the item of work. So, this 6.3 meter is the center to center length, that means this particular length, but we want to calculate this portion. So, in order to get that length, if from the center to center length we will subtract this portion on one side and this much of portion on the from the another side, then we will get the length of the left out portion. So, that portion, this much of portion is from this to this is half of the width. Similarly, on this side also this is half of the total width. So, here as we are now doing the calculation of first footing, that means that width is of 80 centimeter. So, when we will subtract half of the width from both the side, we will get the length of the left out portion. So, length part is over. Then we will go for breadth. What will be the breadth? Breadth means this portion. Let me show you in another this portion, sorry. So, this one is the width. Okay. So, this one is the width, this is the length and this one is the width. So, width in all the side is 80 centimeter. So, width is equal to B is equal to 0.8 meter. Then come to the depth. What is the thickness of this first footing? The thickness of first footing is how much? This one is 20 centimeter, that means 0.2 meter. Okay. So, this one is 0.2 meter. So, clear? Now, we will move to our details of measurement form. So, in details of measurement form, we will write down the dimension. So, for short wall, first class brickwork in foundation, this is the particulars of item, then short wall, then first footing. The number of first footing is, the number of short wall is 3. So, in place of number, we will write down 3. Then length you can see 6.3 minus 0.8. So, 6.3 is the center to center length of short wall. From that, we will subtract half of the breadth from both sides, that means 1 breadth. So, now we are doing the calculation of first footing. So, the width of first footing will be 0.8. So, that much will be subtracted from the center line length in order to get the length of the short wall. So, the length is becoming 5.5. So, what is the width? Width is equal to 0.8, depth is 0.2. Then by multiplying these parameters, we will get the quantity as 2.64 cubic meter. So, similarly, we will apply the same rule for rest of the footings and plinth wall. So, next we will go for second footing. Then number same 3, because the number of short wall is 3. So, it will be same for all the footings and plinth wall, because for each short wall we have to prepare the footings. Then come to the length part. So, length is, now we are dealing with second footing. So, what is the width of second footing? So, the width of second footing is, from the diagram you can see the width of the second footing is 70 centimeter. So, first footing work is over, then we will go for second footing. So, this one is the second footing. So, second footing is of width 70 centimeter, it is written over here 70 centimeter, and thickness of second footing is that means this one here 10 centimeter is the thickness of the second footing. Now, we will move to our details of measurement form. So, here we will put the length will be calculated by subtracting the width of the second footing from center line length. Center line length is 6.3. From that we will subtract 1 width of second footing, or you can say it is equal to center to center length minus half of the width from both the side. So, which is equal to 1 width of the second footing. So, this will be equal to 5.6. So, length is over, then breadth. Breadth is corresponding breadth of the second footing, that is 0.7. Then thickness of the second footing is 0.1. So, mark one thing, the breadth and depth are same for both long wall as well as short wall. The length part is, there is the variation is only in the length part, because the in calculation of long wall the width is added to the center line length, whereas while we are doing the calculation of short wall, the same width is being subtracted from the center line length, as that portion has already been taken during the calculation of long wall. That is why in short wall we are subtracting that much of portion. Otherwise, the breadth and depth will remain same for all the footings and plinth wall. Then we will move to our third footing. So, you can see third footing 6.3 is the center to center length, and the width of the third footing we can see the cross sectional diagram. So, second part is over, then we will move to our third footing. So, third footing is this one. So, third footing is of width third footing is of width 60 centimeter, and the thickness of third footing is 10 centimeter. Okay. Then we will move to our details of measurement form. So, in details of measurement form, see the length, the width of the third footing will be subtracted from the center line length. So, the center line length is 6.3. From that, the corresponding width of third footing is 0.6 will be subtracted. So, which will give the result as 5.7. Breadth is 0.6, thickness is 0.1, that is same as in case of your long wall. Then fourth footing. Fourth footing is of width 0.5. So, from the center line length we will simply subtract the width of the fourth footing. So, the result is 5.8. Breadth is 0.5, thickness is 0.1. Similarly, we will go for the plinth wall. So, plinth wall is of width 0.4. So, see, from the center line length we will subtract the width of the short wall, that is 0.4. So, this is the length, breadth is 0.4 and thickness is 0.8, which is same as your plinth wall of long wall. So, by multiplying this we will get the total quantity. Then after this the calculation of short wall is over. Now, we will simply add all the quantities of footing of long wall with all the quantities of footing along short wall. So, this will give us the total quantity of brickwork in foundation, which is equal to, in this case it is 26.10 cubic meter. So, in this manner we will go for calculation of your brickwork in foundation. So, in the next class we will do the rest items of this 2-room building. Thank you.